Welcome to New This Week for July 12th. We've got an exciting week this week, tons of books. But before I start, I forgot last week. I forgot to do something. I forgot to wish Buffy a happy birthday. We taped that. We filmed.
We were better off with you forgetting.
Oh yeah, is that what it is? We filmed a couple days earlier than normal before the holiday, and it just spaced me. But July 5th was his birthday. So Buff, happy birthday! Congratulations to another year of living. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It was really difficult.
All right, so we're gonna start off this week with Antarctica #1, a new #1 from Top Cow Comics. I think it's I don't know. I'm hoping. I'm looking right now. They're in a city and stuff, but towards the back end here, the artwork looks pretty decent. And towards the back, I think they end up in Antarctica. And if they don't, then I don't know what the purpose of the book is. We've got Animal Castle #3. Betty Page #2. Personal favorite of my wife. She loves this book. And the Black Demon Tales #2. Don't know what's going on with this cover. I didn't read the first issue, but I have to look at it. Don't know where the shark comes from, but I kind of like sharks too. And if it talks like King Shark, I'm all in. Catfight #2 from IDW. It's a book by Paul Cornell. He's been writing comics for a long time. From Ahoy Comics, Con and On #1. By the cover and by the way the title, it looks like it's a book about a Comic-Con. I'll give it a shot. I like some of Ahoy's stuff. Great cover here. Dark Ride #7. Hopefully the kids disappear with that thing. Death Comes for the Toy Maker #1. They should probably do a sequel for this. Death Comes to the Comic Book Writer, and maybe have guest appearances. I'm not going to name names, but we'll have guest appearances of some people. That could be a pretty good book too. Death Dealer #14. I'm surprised that this is still going on at this number. It sells a decent amount. Just seems like everything that they've done in the past, like Frankfurt and stuff, it's 5-6 issues, disappears, a few years later come in, but 14 solid issues so far. I'm very, very happy for them. Deep Cuts Yep, want to see what's on the back. #3. Some good advice here. Don't Spit in the Wind. Issue #4. Obviously, if they're issue #4, it's taking a lot of time for people to actually heed the advice. Earth Divers, The Ice Age #8. Feeder #2. This could be, I don't know, I will say, this could be a hit or miss. Fish Flies from Jeff Lemire #1. The guy, again, give him credit. The guy writes up a storm. He puts out books all the time. They're usually on time. Unfortunately, he's doing the art in this book also. I don't think he's the greatest of artists, but some of his art and some of the books work. His Sweet Tooth worked. He did the one about, I can't remember the name of it, but he did the one about it. The guy went back into his old hometown, saw the ghost of his brother or something or whatever. He did the artwork. It worked. So this is him doing this. Of course, I opened up to a page that has no words, and that's one of my pet peeves. It figures. Hold on. Well, all right. Yeah, we've got some words now too. But we'll see. Jeff Lemire, sometimes, like I said, he puts out some good stuff. He's always that guy that it's worth trying out the first couple issues, and you'll know if you'll like it or not. A new #1 for Gargoyles called The Dark Ages. We have got one Gargoyle book already. Now we've got 2 different ones. That's what the world has been clamoring for. Cullen Bunn, another guy that I put right up in that Jeff Lemire hardworking creator. Ghost Lore number 3. I kind of like this cover. The Great British Bump Off number. Yep. Yeah, sure thing. Number 3. Let's go to the back for that one. I don't like this cover anymore. As a matter of fact, I don't like this book because I couldn't find the damn number. Grimm Trade Paperback, Volume 2. That's probably why last week's Grimm came out that took so damn long, because they needed a break. Because, God forbid we put out 12 issues in a row or 6 issues in a row and have to, keep working. Sergio Aragonés Gru, issue number 1. This guy's like 100 years old, and he's still putting out funny books. Haunt You to the End, issue 2 from Top Cow. World famous Christopher Golden. We love him here at the Palace. Hellboy in Love, issue number 5. Thank you, Chris, for being you.
It's a good thing he doesn't watch this.
Yeah. The Hunger and the Dusk, number 1. But I legitimately like Chris Golden. And it's good that he comes down here because we can tease him and stuff.
He legitimately doesn't like being called world famous.
No, he hates being called world famous. So, hey, the next time you see him at a show, say, oh my God, it's the world famous Chris Golden. Please do. And then you can tell him that I told you to say it.
And then he can find a new comic book store.
In Hell We Fight, number 2, from Image Comics. Lamentation? Is that how you pronounce it? Lamentation? Lamentation? I don't know. It's issue number 3, though, okay? And again, it's another Cullen Bunn book. That's 2 this week for Cullen. The Lonesome Hunters, The Wolf Child, issue number 1. Brian Michael Bendis, Michael Avon Oeming, 2 guys that you could probably care if they ever do anything again, but they got their Murder Inc. Number 3. There is going to be excitement. I mean, people are going to be knocking down the doors for this book in all comic shops. Get it before the stores are trashed. We've got the 40th anniversary of My Little Pony. Look at the book. I mean, we are talking like 80 pages. 80-page giant of the 40th anniversary special. You can't get enough of this. I mean, there was like 3 covers that Ken bought, ordered just for himself. I mean, look at this. Look at that. I opened up to a page with no ponies. Hold on. It doesn't matter, okay? This is it. The 40th anniversary. It's amazing. Mark Miller, Nemesis Reloaded trade paperback. Again, the 3rd guy that works hard all the time. And he does Hollywood shit too and still gets his stuff out on time. Night of the Living Dead, number 4, from American Mythology Productions. Panya, The Mummy's Curse, number 1. Mike Mignola, it's a Hellboy World book. If you're a Hellboy fan, you need to pick it up. Gotta catch them all. The Rocketeer, in the Den of Thieves, number 1. Getting a little Betty Page action going on here. My wife reads Rocketeer, too. She likes Betty Page. Betty Page is in it. What are you laughing at me for? We had Savage Dragon, number 266. I don't know why this is here because I never bring this book into the store. I special order it. No one ever buys it. Somehow I must have been sleeping when I was doing my order. I ordered an extra copy. But yeah, it never sold off the shelf. Unfortunately, I have one. If someone buys it, I will thank them very much for doing it. Savage Squad 6, number 1. From Dark Horse Comics. Scorched Trade Paperback, Volume 2. Sales have been dropping on this one. Out of all the Spawn type books, this is the one that the sales have been dropping the most on. So, come in and buy some more because we need to make Todd McFarlane some more money. He's poor. Second Coming, Trinity, number 4. Another book from Ojai Comics. This must be the week that they just ship all their books, their 2 books at once. It's going to be interesting. I had a lot of people pre-order this book. Sirens of the City, number 1. I don't know who the creators are or whatever, but I had quite a few people pre-order it. Something Epic, number 3. Nobody pre-ordered this book. Star Signs, number 3. As a matter of fact, this is the only copy I ordered. It'll probably still be on the shelf next week. You don't have to rush down to get this one. Get your pony book, though. Star Trek, number 10. Star Trek, the motion picture, number 3. We're almost to the most exciting book of the week. Almost. Not this. This is definitely not one of it either. Stoneheart, number 5. This is it next. The youngins won't get it, but we get it. Svengoolie, Lost in Time, issue number 1. This is going to be the biggest schlock they can, but it's going to be awesome.
Still on.
Yeah, he's still on. Yeah, he's still on now. It's on MeTV. It even advertises it right here. But again, I don't know how many youngins are watching the MeTV. It's all old shit that we grew up watching, So, yeah. But Svengoolie. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Stranger Things crossover, number 1. And we got Void Rivals, number 1, second printing. I guess people just couldn't get enough of this book. Oh, that's it. See you later. No. All right, let's go to DC. I know right now half of you is already now tuning out. But we've got Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries, number 10. Batman Incorporated, number 10. Danger Street, number 7. Tom King, garbage. Even the Tom King fans that are in here aren't buying this book. The only one to go on the shelf. 2 subs and this book. Danger Street. People from Bad Street USA would kick the guy from Danger Street's ass, okay? Definitely. All right, we got Doom Patrol, number 4. Harley Quinn screws up the DCU, number 5. Man, there's excitement here, and it's just like the wind has just been taken out of the sails. Now we've got the Night Terrors. And really, we have the Night Terrors, number 1. Kind of a cool looking cover. That's about it. Oh boy. Night Terrors, The Flash, number 1. Again, he got caught again. Look at him. He's caught. He's not even running fast. Corey, this is your hero? This is your hero. Caught, beat up by a grandmother 2 issues ago, and now caught by a zombie or something. Yep, the Flash. He runs fast. Disgusted by that guy. Night Terrors, Green Lantern, number 1. Night Terror's Robin, number 1. Night Terror's Shazam, number 1. Night Terror's Zatanna, number 1. Excited?
Thrilled beyond belief.
Yep. Looney Tunes, number 273. Spirit World, number 3. Superman Lost, number 5. Wildcats, number 9. Oh, good. We're finishing it off right now. World's Finest, Teen Titans, number 1. And that's what we have for DC. And a lot of Blue Beetle commercials on the back. And now we'll finish off with some Marvel. The Amazing Spider-Man, number 29. Got Zeb Wells writing this one. And Ed McGuinness doing the artwork. Again, McGuinness, Ramita. You know, sometimes you gotta watch what you wish for. You know, it's yeah. This book here is gonna be a sad book. It's called Fallen Friend: The Death of Ms. Marvel. Take a moment of silence when you get this book from Ms. Marvel. She's fallen. Great artwork. Very sad. Yep. All right, let's move on. Groot number 3. We'll get the Incredible Hulk 181 facsimile edition foil cover. I actually don't know how it's reflecting off with this, so how well they can see it, but it's foil, trust me. It's reflecting off the back wall for me. Loki number 2. This is the enormous 25th issue of Moon Knight. And how do I know it's enormous? Because they told me. Right here on the top. It's huge. It's a nice $10 book. You should thank them for putting this together. But it actually looks like a $10 book that gives you a full story. It doesn't look like there's 12 backup stories in here or useless stories. Like sometimes when they give you these things, they give you half the book and it's a reprint. It doesn't look like an old. It looks like it's all new. So at least that's a plus. Because they like to charge you $10. You get half a book of a story and half a book of stuff from 1763 or whatever, and some people just have no interest, or they've already bought the book and they've read it before, but they charge an extra $5 for it. Planet of the Apes, number 4. Well, I'm always happy when there's an ape on a comic book. Makes me happy stuff. But I do not like Planet of the Apes. I will not read this book, but that cover is awesome. But it still doesn't make me want to look inside it. Now this makes me want to look inside it. Red Goblin number 6. That is one creepy looking cover there. That certainly is. But I know when I open it up to look at the art inside, I'll probably be disappointed. Because this is so good. So I'm going to leave it up to you to be able to purchase it at your local comic shop, and you can look inside it. We got Rogue and Gambit number 5. Dig Dug is a big Rogue fan. Scarlet Witch number 6. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 8, and I'm sure Spider-Man fans know what that cover looks like. First appearance of the Hobgoblin. Star Wars Bounty Hunters, number 36. And we've got Darth Vader, number 36. Warlock Rebirth, number 4. And this is always good to see. What if? What if Dark Loki, number 1? I mean, we don't know what if Dark Loki does what, but that's what it's called. But it's always good to try out a what if. The last couple series haven't been all great, but it's always what if was always one of my favorite comics in the 70s and the 80s when I was a kid, and even in the 90s. Then they've done some that haven't been good, but I'll always give what if a chance because you just never know what's going to happen. Web of Carnage, number 1 by V. Scotty V isn't this? We got a V that comes in here, but I don't think it's that V. X-Force, number 42. X-Men issue 101 facsimile edition. Ugh, it's never going to end. X-Men Days of Future Past Doomsday, number 1. Last book. Immortal X-Men, number 13. They just killed us with the X books here at the end. So that's what we have. I think it's a pretty good week for some stuff, though. And we got like 70 titles this week. So there you have it. Go support one of your stores. Get some good reading, and we'll see you next week.